So on Fun Fridays, we are going to do a little bit more of a offbeat trade, kind of a riskier or more strange trade than the ones we would normally do to fulfill the challenge. And I really just wanted to focus on yesterday's discussion from Tasty Trade. I really love those guys. I watch them a lot. But here are their thoughts when they were discussing potentially doing an AMC trade. Listen to this.
No, it's crazy. I can't listen to that CEO. Like every time he talks, like the stuff he spews is so freaking ridiculous. Like I can't get the picture out of my mind when he came on with it. We're gonna sell popcorn. No. Before that, when he came on, did he go on? Wasn't he the guy that went on CNBC without pants on?
So he was the guy, the CEO of AMC, which at the time he did it, I think was a $30 billion company. He went on a live interview with no pants.
I mean, hey, personally, I think it's really relatable. I actually remember seeing this moment live. And my first thought was just, look, everyone's working from home these days. I'll be the first to admit that I'm wearing pajamas all the time at home. In fact, I only changed for this interview. But who knows? Maybe I'm wearing, pajama pants underneath right now, and you'll never know. So I personally found it super relatable. And the fact that he was even, talking to Trey Collins from Trade Trades on YouTube, to me seemed like a very, relatable, down-to-earth move. So personally, the no pants movement did not sway my decisions on AMC.
I've got no problem with it. I mean, only a true Chad would show up pantsless after your company almost goes bankrupt. I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty brave, and I've got absolutely no problem with it.
Hey, it's very comfortable. No one likes restrictive pants. So I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of females out there who have to squeeze into tight jeans. It's very comfortable.
I mean, just to recap, AMC, it is a risky stock because it is probably the number 2 greatest meme stock of all time. Right. The only one that tops it, of course, is GameStop, but AMC is probably number 2. The real huge spike came right around June when it actually touched above 60, I believe. It was actually in the 60s. That was when they were worth $33 billion. And the no pants incident happened right on June 7th or June 6th. Instantly dropped to 40 or so. A couple of months later, then they said they're going to pivot to selling AMC-branded popcorn. Would you guys buy AMC-branded popcorn? What do you think? I
mean, personally, I'm always down to try new products. There's a lot of different companies out there that sell their own, for example, secret sauce or seasonings. So AMC would not be the first company to go out and, branch out and make their own food product. I would probably try it once, and hey, if it's delicious, I'll keep on purchasing.
Got it. So they're pivoting away from movie theaters. That's not cutting it. They're just going to do popcorn now and maybe butter and some other things. Handy snacks.
My assumption is that they're going to go hand in hand. I believe they're still trying to increase their presence in Saudi Arabia. So who knows?
Wow. Hey, you follow this pretty closely. Lawrence, your thoughts? Popcorn, side products.
I'm not buying AMC popcorn. that forgive the language. That shit's probably a total scam. I'm not buying that stuff.
Hey! It could be amazing and delicious, and you feel like you're instantly transported into the movie theaters. Who knows?
I don't even like movie theater popcorn. You show up at the movie theater, the popcorn's not even that good. You're kind of hungry, so you eat it. Maybe the hot butter adds some. It's not better than Top Secret or whatever, right? It's.
No. The secret is not to get more butter because it's already very buttered up at the movie theaters. You just eat it the way that it comes.
I'll see how much it costs. If it costs as much as that big bucket, I'm not down.
If it costs the same as the theater, they're in some trouble, I think.
I've certainly tried a lot of the different products in the movie theater. I'm definitely a snacker, so I usually get some kind of snack to go along with, viewing a movie. Personally, I guess I find them all pretty delicious, but maybe a lot of it is nostalgia and bias in terms of, grew up doing that. So now it kind of brings me comfort. So, yeah.
All right. Well, right now, AMC has been really dropping a ton. They're down to 23, 22 and change after previously being at 60. They've really been on this nonstop slide for the last couple of months now. The trade that Tom and Tony were considering, it was I believe it was the one standard deviation strangle. They wanted to sell a put at 15, sell a call at 39. And this kind of trade has this, almost unlimited risk, especially on the call side. The problem with the strangles are they tend to be very vulnerable to these black swan outlier events. So, and I don't know if this CEO has shown that he's very susceptible to black swans.
I was actually more concerned that, he's a CEO, he probably makes a shit ton of money. I was more confused as to why he didn't have a better webcam system going on there. So that's what I was more concerned about. Man's got to get some better tech.
All right, so if you look at this strangle, selling the 15 put gets us 85 cents a contract. The 39 call, even though it's much further away from where the money is actually paying us more because of all the call skew. So Lawrence, are you more worried about piercing on the 15 on the downside or 39 on the high side?
I haven't been following AMC very much. I'd probably be more afraid of piercing on the downside, but I mean, who knows? There's like Twitter cults, of suburban house moms buying this stuff. It's who knows, right? It's like a random meme stock can move either way. I try not to do too much on it.
Yeah, and normally we wouldn't trade this too much. It's not the most capital efficient. Even if we got somewhere around mid, we're talking about, making $180 and risking potentially 3,000 or so in buying power. So you're not getting the best deal on the strangle, and you've got unlimited loss. Like if it were to go GameStop, you could potentially lose many, many times more than that. So rather than do a flat out strangle, we could actually cut the risk quite a bit by just doing this as an iron condor. So here, instead of just doing naked strangles at 15, we could actually do it where you still sell the same strangle, but now you're kind of limiting the losses by buying back kind of $5 wide wings, or I guess you could go even $10 wide wings on here. You do a little bit better here. Let me just change this to February. So now we're talking about getting, you're getting about $95 per contract, but the most you can lose now is only $900. It's no longer an unlimited loss. So when you've got something like a meme stock with these huge black swan risks, this tends to be a technique for getting better capital efficiency, limiting your loss a little bit. Lawrence or Faye, any thoughts? Would you prefer this over the strangle?
Probably. If you're looking for, I guess, a balance and ratio between ROI versus loss, I would probably prefer this over the strangle.
All right. We're not going to do a whole bunch of this one. Like I said, it's Fun Friday, but let's just try to make about half a month of our mortgage payment. So we're going to try to make half a month of mortgage, which means somewhere around a 10 lot. A 10 lot, we're going to collect about $800 after commission, with a maximum loss of about 4,000 or so. Just to follow up quickly on today's markets, again, NASDAQ's dropping quite a bit again today. We are hurting a little bit on the 1x2 and the strangles from yesterday. However, one thing we have, as we mentioned, is some short delta. That means we are short some underlying futures, and that is saving us a lot. That saved us today. It saved us yesterday. Having that short delta when you're putting on these volatility trades is crucial to really protecting yourself. Now we're going to try to put in this trade. So we're going to start right at the net credit of 860, but we're not going to get it. I'd be pretty happy if we can get mid. All right, this was the original mid, and we're probably going to have to give up at least a few pennies on the other side to get this trade. All right. Come on, guys, free money. Someone should definitely take the other side. We're giving up 2 whole pennies. No dice. There it is. All right, so we actually filled the entire combo, all 10 of them. It looks like we got in at 790. All right, guys. This was a lot of fun. And again, on Fridays, we'll try to do slightly more offbeat, slightly more things. Come back next week and we will talk more about our core NASDAQ futures positions.
Thank you so much.
All right, take care.